What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another Tekken 8 video. In this video here, we are going to be talking about Shaheen. Now, the biggest mystery when it comes to Shaheen, back when the Tekken 8 base roster got released, one of the most, I guess you could say, surprising things that people saw in the Tekken 8 base roster when it got leaked is that Shaheen was part of the base roster, and a lot of characters such as Eddie Gordo, Lei Wulong, Lydia, y'all feel what I'm saying? Armor King, Bruce Irvin were not a part of that base roster, and Shaheen was picked over all of those characters to be a part of Tekken 8's base roster. I was one of those people that went on record by saying I've made a couple of videos practically saying that while I don't hate Shaheen, I don't put Shaheen in that category where I hate him or I hate going up against him or I hate fighting him. But I did express the fact that I felt that Shaheen did not deserve to be in the base roster over all of those other characters that I just mentioned. Characters such as Eddie, Lei, Anna, or whoever. Shaheen did not deserve that spot because a lot of us was really getting the impression that Shaheen was not a very popular character, nor was he a very used character. And as a matter of fact, in Tekken 8, Shaheen is at the bottom of the barrel when you talk about character usage on all platforms. And it was just like that with Tekken 7. So a lot of us were kind of like, okay, you know what? They tried something with this character. And from what it looked like on our end, the character was unsuccessful. No one was using him. But when it comes to Harada, Harada has a different point of view when it comes to the success of Shaheen. And in this interview right here, Harada is talking to one of the executives at PlayStation, Yoshida, and he's basically explaining why Shaheen was so successful when it came to Tekken 7 and why Shaheen was brought back as part of Tekken 8's base roster. And it's very interesting. And this interview here, this clip here is roughly about 2 minutes long. So, you know, in order for me to really get my takes and get my thoughts down about it, I'm going to roll this interview. I'm going to roll this interview and let y'all watch it. And then I'm going to come back with my final take because a lot of the stuff that Harada is saying, I understand it from a business standpoint. Harada is practically saying Shaheen was popular from a business standpoint. He was successful. Now, success and popularity is different. He's saying Shaheen was successful. He really didn't say nothing about Shaheen being popular as far as being chosen or being used by players. I don't want to say everything now. I want to roll the clip first, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to give my final thoughts on what Harada is saying. Because like I said, what Harada is saying, I absolutely agree with Harada in what he's saying. And the reason why I agree with him, because when he says success, he really isn't talking about when people play as Shaheen and use him. It's other things where Shaheen became successful, and that's what Harada is going to explain. So I am going to roll this clip, and when the clip is over, I'm going to come back and give my final thoughts. And then after I give my final thoughts, I'm just going to let y'all decide what's going on when it comes to Shaheen and Harada, and then we'll just take it from there. So here we go.
これをやり続ければ、多分、世界中の人が、ずっと愛してくれるものになるに違いないっていうのはちょっと確信めいたものがあったので、意識してやるようにはなりました。はい。
なんか自分の中でその戦略がもうバッチリ当たったなって思えるようなキャラクターってありますか？具体的に。
今までもたくさんありましたけど、やっぱり、一番直近で言うと、鉄拳7の時の、シャヒーンは、やっぱりすごかったですね。あそこまでとは思わなかったです、正直言うと。そういう意味で言うと、期待以上というか、発表した次の日に、ツイッターの通知が止まらなくなってなんだろうと思ってパッて見たら、サウジアラビアとかカタールとか、クウェートとか、いくつかの中東の国の人が、原田さんが長官に乗ってるって言って、その PDF とか写真送ってきてくれたんですね。
すごいですね。
で、なんだろうと思ったら、シャヒンのキャラクターと、僕の写真が載って、新聞に本当にこれがこういう記事になってて、
はい。
で、いわゆる鉄拳というレジェンダリーなタイトルに、ついに中東のキャラが、いわゆる、こういうメインのファイターとして登場す することが発表されたみたいな内容なんですけど。
それでなんかサウジアラビアのイベント一緒に行った時にものすごい原田さんの人気すごかったですよね。
そう、なんかもう、たまたま僕がこういうサングラスしてああいう格好すると向こうの人に馴染むっていうのもあったと思うんですけど。
もう完全に向こうの人の格好してましたもんね。
そうなんですね。だから、その時のは、すごかったですね。もう新聞から何から、もう中東の方で、実は鉄拳7って、なんか、ベストファイティングゲームどころかベストゲーム賞とかもかなり中東の方では取ってたりとかしてて。
そうですね。
あれは、正直言うとそこまでは、期待してなかったというか、そこまで反響あると思ってなかったので、それは最近の例で言うとやっぱすごく。
So that pretty much was the end of the interview with Harada talking to the executive of Sony. And pretty much Harada practically summed it all up. Now, if you notice, Harada mentioned Tekken 7. And he mentioned the character Shaheen because he was asked the question, which character's success stood out? And, Harada mentions Shaheen. Now, the thing about it is when it came to Tekken 7, Harada said that Shaheen was a success because of countries such as Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and pretty much all of the Middle Eastern nationality countries. He was getting text messages and everything like that. And so that is what he means by Shaheen being successful. Shaheen was created to be a representation of those countries, according to Harada. And that is what Harada and Bandai Namco were gunning for. And that is where the success is coming from. Now, as far as Shaheen's popularity, that is a different story. Now, I've been going on record by saying that I've always thought that Shaheen was kind of a bland character, kind of like his backstory is kind of unfinished. We really don't know what the hell is going on. Like, who is this mysterious friend? Why is he after Kazuya? What is really going on? Shaheen did not play a factor in the Tekken 8 story. So it's kind of like that part of Shaheen is still kind of unfinished, in my opinion. But according to Harada, that is not what Bandai Namco was gunning for when it came to Shaheen. It was all about the representation of the Middle Eastern nationalities when it came to that character. And that is what Harada is talking about when he said Shaheen was a success. Now, on the flip side of this, now I do have a concern about this because the character usage percentage, Shaheen is at the bottom of the barrel. Now, obviously, Harada doesn't care about that because the character was not created for that. Now, here's the thing. How many more Tekken games, if they're going to keep putting Shaheen in these Tekken games and the character popularity usage continues to be at the bottom of the barrel, like, what is going to be the fate of the character? Because at some point, you got to be like, okay, no one is using this character. We have all these legacy characters. We've got to do some things when it comes to the story. How long are they going to ride with a character not being popular, not being played, but they're going off of the representation success? You feel what I'm saying? Success of representation for Arab countries. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Or Middle Eastern countries. You feel what I'm saying? So how long are they going to ride that? Because obviously Harada has made it clear. Even though he didn't say it, he doesn't care about Shaheen not being used. You feel what I'm saying? Now, there's still a percentage that use Shaheen and stuff like that. But compared to other characters, Shaheen is at the bottom. And Harada is coming on here saying that that is not the success of Shaheen. Shaheen's success lies elsewhere. And that success is basically the representation of the Middle Eastern countries. And Harada even said that he even went over there and dressed up in their attire. And I actually have a picture of it, and I'll put it on here right there. That's Harada right there. So Harada's basically came out and said the success of Shaheen is all about the representation of nationality. So that's what it's all about. So that is the mystery right there. Like, we already really knew that, psychologically, we knew why Shaheen was there. But a lot of people were still like questioning, why do they continue to ride that boat with him when he's still not popular? I still haven't seen Shaheen online. I have not seen him in tournament play as of yet. No, it's just another one of those things where if a character is created, they're not just looking at one or two things for the character to be successful. There's all kind of avenues for a character to be successful. And that's where I understand and agree with Harada on that point. Okay, the character is not being played. Let's go to plan B. How about the representation of nationality? Now with Shaheen, it's working. But with another character, they may have something else with another character. You feel what I'm saying? A character, let's put a character like Anna. You know, Anna is a decently played character, but the plan B for Anna is the sex appeal. And the sex appeal for Anna always fucking works. And that is what draws people in when it comes to Anna. It's her sex appeal, and, you know, Anna makes motherfuckers fantasize. So it's not just one thing when it comes to these characters, and that's what Harada is alluding to. Even though he didn't say that in the clip, that's what we have to start realizing. It's just not about characters being played and being used. It's all other avenues: representation, nationality, sex appeal, heritage, such as capoeira and all of that stuff. So y'all got to factor all of that stuff in. So that's what I wanted to come on here and talk about, because it's one of those things that I was really interested in when it came to Shaheen. What was the real reason why Shaheen was in the base roster, and why do some people such as Harada consider him as a success even though he's not popular as far as being played? So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about this interview with Harada and Yoshida. Put y'all thoughts and y'all feelings in the comment section below. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. And as I keep on saying, ain't nobody doing it like I'm doing it when it comes to this Tekken shit, and that is facts. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at you in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.